So hello everyone, in this video I'll try to show you how to make a user chart on Furuno FMD ECDIS. So now to make a chart or user chart on Furuno FMD ECDIS, what we have to do is go on a plan mode. So click on plan mode, on the left hand side you will see planning, click on planning and there you will see user chart. So open the user chart. So once you click over there on the bottom you will see a user chart tab will open. Now I'll try to explain what is there in this user chart tab. So first option is new. So once you click on new, a new user chart will be created. Now if you want to unload or remove any user chart which is already loaded, all you have to press is this unselect button and it will unload the user chart. Now middle option is select. Once you click on select, all the user chart which are present in your Furuno FMD model ECDIS will be shown, a list will be shown and you can select any user chart from there. So now below in the user chart tab you can see there is written total object. It will tell how many objects you have marked or made in a user map. Now on the left hand side you will see this is a tick box column. By there you can select or deselect any particular object. Next column is for object, that is for line, area, circle, what you have created, what kind of object you have created in a user map. On side of it you have name. If you have named the object like no-go area, call master, VTS, etc. So next column is radar. So if your Furuno ECDIS is integrated with Furuno radar, then if you choose over here or tick over here, those user map objects will be displayed on radar also. So next column is for danger. Once we tick over here, those user map objects will behave as danger. So once our ship reaches or touches those user map objects, those will give alarm or alert how a normal danger would give on a chart. That's how those objects will behave. So our next column is notes. So what will happen if we select notes in any user map object? When our ship reaches or passes by those objects, a note will be pop up and will show the information which is there on that note. Then on the right side we have description box. So this is where we have to write down the information which we wanted to be displayed in notes. So you can write down in here. Now below that we have latitude and longitude table. In here basically we can put down the latitude and longitude to move or shift the objects which are there in our user map. Now on top left corner you can see there is a tab to switch between the opened user chart. So here you can see I have opened two user chart. So I can click on any one of them and switch between them. Now if I want to delete any object, all I have to do is tick mark or select that object and right click on this delete button and your object will be deleted. So now whenever we open a user map function in this Furuno FMD model, you will see these 6 icons will be shown over here. These are called palettes. These are the ones which we are going to use to make our user map. So now if I have to show you what is there in these icons, first we have title icon, area icon, then we have line icon, then there is one is for circle, then below that we have for clearing line or clearing bearing, and on the right hand side last, that is for text or labels if you want to add anything. So now let us just quickly see how to create a new user chart. What will we do? We'll come down, click on new. Then if I want to highlight or mark any area, so I'll select the area icon. Now if I want to highlight this particular shallow waters, I'll continue clicking on the side of it. Now you can see the area object is being created. Now once we have created that enough, if I want to finish editing, right click and click on finish. That will finish our editing. So below over here we have a latitude and longitude table where we can double click and enter the position that will shift our object if you want to shift. Now if I want to edit any object, either I can come to left hand side of the column and select the object or directly go on any object, right click and there you will see an edit function will come. So once I'll click edit, you can see I can move or shift this area object. Once you are done with that, right click and finish. Now if I want to delete any particular object, select that and press delete, it will be deleted, or you can directly go on any object, right click and delete it. In such a manner we can create any user map object, but now I will just quickly explain one more user map object, that is user chart line. So now there are 4 types of line which are provided in this Furuno models. Course type line, nav line, then there is route line, and then there is depth line. We can use any line, it does not matter, we can use any one of them. So what we have to do, select the line icon over here. Once it is selected, then left click and draw your lines. It is as simple as that. And now to choose between the style of line, we have to come down over here and select any style which we want to, and then we can continue creating our lines. So that's it with lines also. Now in same manner we can create other user map object also. Let's say if I want to create a circle, select your circle icon over here, then go to your chart and right click and drag your circle to adjust the ranges of those circles. So that's how easy it is. So you can create any user map object from this. Now after creating user charts, if we want to view these user charts during our voyage, we have to put these user charts into monitoring function. Now to put them into monitoring, there are two options. First option is to link these user charts with our routes. For that, I have already made the video for route planning. There you can refer to that if you want to see how to link the user chart with the route. Now in second method, we don't have to link these user chart with routes. We can directly put them in monitoring. For that, we have to go to Navi mode, click on voyage, click on user chart, and there we have to select our user charts. Now there is a middle column you can see over here, stored user chart. Now in this stored user chart, we can see all the user maps till now which we have created, the basically inventory. On the left hand side, we can see selected user chart. Here we will see all the user chart which are presently into monitoring mode. Now let's say if I want to put any user chart into monitoring mode, what I have to do? Tick mark those user maps. Let's say these 3 user maps, I want to put them into monitoring. Then press this left arrow key button. Now you can see there are 3 user maps which are put into monitoring, and click open. Once you click open, all of these 3 user maps will be shown over here. You can see on the left hand side it is showing those 3 user maps. So all these 3 user maps are shown over here, and now they all are into monitoring mode. You can view them while you are route planning. Now on the reverse, now let's say if you want to remove any user map from monitoring, what we have to do? On the left hand side you will see voyage, click on voyage, then click on user chart, select unselect. Now on the left column you can see those are the user maps which are put in monitoring. So select the user map which you want to remove, then put the right hand arrow key, and now that particular user map is removed from monitoring. Now if you want to remove all the user maps from monitoring at once, what we have to do? Click on voyage and stop monitoring. This will stop the monitoring of all user maps. So that's all from my side about the user charts on Furuno FMD model. I hope this was useful for you. Thank you.